What?
Welcome back to another edition of Does It Bite? And boy, does this pest that we're about to talk about bite big time.
One of my favorites.
I know you love talking about bed bugs because they're so incredibly gross and prevalent and in the most unexpected places.
Right.
So, Michael, let's just start. Why don't you tell us just a little bit, introduce the bed bug to us.
Oh, yes. The bed bug. Oh, man. The bed bug has become such a big part of my life. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it really has.
Does your wife know about this?
No. So, honey, I love you. We don't have bed bugs. I think
Yeah, because you're not allowed to share your bed with anyone else. Oh my gosh, am I allowed to say that? Is that too much? Okay, let's get serious.
Yeah, especially bed bugs. Yeah.
I know. Let's get serious. Introduce the bed bug to us.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Bedbug is one of the most psychological bugs out there. I mean, you could just mention it, and everybody would start scratching or start really
shivers.
Yeah, it's. But the bedbug really doesn't do anything to us, but suck our blood.
It sucks our blood and it freaks us out.
Right. The bed bug doesn't transmit any diseases, so it's not a vector.
Okay.
But the problem with bed bugs is because the bed bug invades our most sacred place, and that is our bedroom, our bed. I mean, that's where we feel most comfortable. That's where we feel most protected.
Yeah.
And this pest has made its way there. So that's the reason why it's the most psychological bug, And these guys, they will feed on you just so they can survive.
Okay.
They have to have human blood to survive.
Ooh.
So they have to have human blood to survive, to reproduce, to grow. So human interaction with the bed bug is very important.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have a little fun with this episode. We're going to do something a little unconventional, which I really like. Because bed bugs are so tiny, but in some ways they're larger than life because of the psychological.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of myths going around about bed bugs.
Yeah.
And so we're going to play a little game here, and we're going to see how much Michael knows, and we're going to do some true and false. So I'm going to start.
Well, I'm going to also see how much you know as well, so don't get comfortable.
I know just enough to be dangerous because I've had a lot of conversations with you. So I'm gonna start. Here is the first one.
Okay.
Bed bugs are attracted to carbon dioxide. True or false?
That is true.
Ding, 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 ding. That's true. All right.
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that.
So the way that bed bugs find you, they are nocturnal, so they want to be active at night.
Okay.
So it's going to be dark in your room. It's going to be dark everywhere you sleep, whatever. So they have to find you.
Yeah.
So the way that they find you is that they sense your CO2 that you exhale.
Bizarre.
You have to exhale, and they will use that to crawl around your bed at night to find where you are. So that CO2 is very important because it's a signature that says, hey, there's my food source.
All right. Here's one that I think is very interesting. Bed bugs are attracted to dirty laundry.
That is fact. That is
Yes.
true. Yes, that is true.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
And, it actually plays a very important part in us as pest control technicians.
Okay.
So as we go and do a pest control job, we don't wear Tyvek suits and all that stuff. But, there's a possibility, there's an occupational hazard of us bringing bed bugs home.
Oh, yeah.
So they can crawl onto our clothes and things like that. So as we go home, we take our dirty clothes off and we put them in like a container or something like that. And if there's a bed bug in there, it will tend to stay in there. Because not only are bed bugs attracted to CO2, they're attracted to our body smell.
Oh,
So
my.
our body smell is all over our dirty clothes. So as the bed bug is in our dirty clothes hamper or box or whatever, it senses that its food source is somewhere near. So it'll stay in those dirty clothes trying to find the food source until you wash or dry your clothes. So that plays a big part in us in protecting our house.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What else are we going to ask here? Bed bugs are attracted to warmth. True or false?
That is also true.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Same reason, because they're creeping around at night and they don't see. They have eyes, but they can't see very well at night. But they will find your body heat, the CO2, and your body smell. And that's how they find you.
Interesting. All right. You have one for me?
I do. I
want to have a chance to get this right.
All right.
Or make it more interesting anyway.
All right. I'm going to trip you up on this one,
right.
okay? Bed bugs are attracted to wood. True or false?
That's true, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why, because I've learned this from you. So I've learned a couple of things. One, when you go buy old furniture, like at a garage sale, and bring it home, it can have bed bugs in it, and that's one way they come into your house. And I also know that they like to hide in the little crevices of like your headboard. And so they're real hard to find that way.
Yes. 50-50.
Okay.
So you had it right.
You can give me a big old false.
I told you I was going to trip you up.
Okay.
I'll trip you up.
So tell me, what's the truth?
So the
about
truth
wood?
is everything that you just said is true. That they can hide in those places, but it really doesn't matter to a bed bug where it's going to hide. You know, the wood, if it's metal.
Okay, so the wood is not attracted.
No.
Okay.
But they do love hiding in it. So you were partially right.
Okay.
That was my fault. I treat you with the.
That was a
treat you on
trick
that
question.
One. That was mean of me.
But it is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
To think about that.
Yes.
Okay.
I got one more for you.
All right.
Can we do one more for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this one's going to be a little bit trickier. Okay. Bed bugs are attracted to dark bed sheets.
I would say false. I don't think they see very well, do they?
That was true.
Okay.
That was true.
All right.
That was true.
All right.
And it's because they're nocturnal.
Okay.
So you kind of said it, they don't see very well.
Yeah, they
so they're
don't see.
attracted to more dark colors.
Interesting.
Dark
I'd
things.
have never thought that.
Yes. So, and that goes back to a way that we actually treat for bed bugs also.
Okay.
There are products out there that catch and monitor bed bugs. Okay. And we use them here at BugTech.
Okay.
This right here is what we call a blackout.
Okay.
A blackout here.
Never seen this.
Yes, is what we use to monitor and to trap bed bugs. So we actually put the bed leg inside here. And if you could tell, this is all rough right here, right? And this is all rough right here. But inside this mold is very smooth. Okay. The bed bugs can climb up this, get trapped in the mold. The bed bugs climb down from the bed, get trapped in the mold. So we use this to trap and to monitor. Now, there's different products out there. There's ones that are white and we use a blackout because these folks here have done clinical tests to see which one the bed bug is more attracted to, and the blackout won in the competition.
Interesting.
Yes.
So if I have white sheets, am I less likely to have bed bugs?
No.
Okay. I thought maybe I could put that on my bed bug prevention list.
You can see them better on white sheets, though.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. How do you know if you have bed bugs in your house?
Yes. So, oh man, it's one of the toughest things I have to tell a customer when I go in there.
Like sometimes they call you and not realize that's what the issue is.
Right. So I go in and my guys, Adam Guerra, Brent Nelson, Mark Wilson, James Wilson, Matt Guerra, Keone, we all go in and we do an inspection.
Okay.
The first thing that we're looking for is the live bug, of course. Second thing we're looking for is their skin casings that they shed to grow. The third thing we're looking for is the blood smears. So as you're sleeping and you turn over on a bed bug, the blood that he's just sucked out of you gets splatted across the sheets or the pillowcases. And the fourth thing we're looking for is the bed bug poop. So we're looking for all those things when we do a bed bug inspection.
I'm getting dark sheets because I don't want to know.
So, those are the things we're looking for. And when we find one of those things, we just have to tell customer that you have a bed bug infestation.
So how do you treat something like that? There's options, right?
Oh, yes. BugTech, we've taken a lot of pride in our bed bug work. We provide options to our customers, and bed bug work can be kind of expensive. It's just because of the nature
Sure.
and the market of it.
It's hard to get rid of them, isn't it?
It is. That's why we never suggest that people try to do it on their own.
Yeah.
To definitely call a pest control professional to come in to help them out.
Yeah.
Because what you can do, a lot of over-the-counter products tend to drive bed bugs away instead of killing. Bed bugs are highly sensitive, remember? CO2,
Yes.
body heat,
Yes.
body smell. And they use that to find you. So if you put out a chemical threat to them, they'll notice and they'll run away.
Okay.
While they're running away, they're reproducing and different things like that. So when people use bombs and things like that, they say, oh, I got rid of them. A week later, they just came back with a vengeance.
Okay,
That's
so
the reason why.
a good dose of bleach or ammonia or household, because I always
Yeah.
think of bed bugs as they go to dirty places.
Mm-hmm.
And so if my house is clean enough or I disinfect, then that's going to get rid of them.
Myth.
All right.
Myth.
I was trying to trip you up there.
That's a definitely myth.
But but that's good to know because that's what my common sense would tell
Right.
me.
The only difference between a clean house and a dirty house is that bed bugs have more places to hide in a dirty house
Okay.
than a clean house.
Okay.
Both of which have human blood, which they feed on, and that's all they want.
Interesting. So we've talked, we're about to wrap up, but I have one more.
Okay,
I have one
yeah.
more true or false
Yeah.
for you because we've talked about the signs of bed bugs, but they're really small.
Mm-hmm.
So bed bugs can't really be seen, can they?
Myth.
Very good.
Myth. Yes, I see them all the time. The first stage instar is very small.
Okay.
It's very small, and it's almost translucent
Okay.
until they get their first bud meal. And then you can see them very clearly because you see the blood inside of them.
Okay.
So as they're shedding to the next instar level, they get a little bit bigger and then shed again, they get bigger, shed again, they get bigger, shed again,
Interesting.
and they're reproductive adults. So they do reproduce, they do shed in stages. So
Okay.
as each stage, they get bigger and bigger to about the size of an apple seed.
So that is very visible,
Right.
especially on light colored sheets.
Right. That's exactly right.
So the question, the burning question we all have in every podcast we do, does it bite?
Yes.
It does bite. So
Mm-hmm.
what does that impact, the bite impact? I know they're not vectors.
Right.
There's no disease,
Mm-hmm.
but still, what do the bites look like and how do they impact the host?
Now, it all depends on the person.
Okay.
People react differently to insect bites. That's all bed bug bites are. It's an
Okay.
insect bite.
Okay.
You could go to the doctor, and the doctor really can't tell if it's a bed bug bite or any other insect bite.
Okay.
The only insect
Interesting.
that he can identify would be a spider bite because of the two fangs.
Oh.
Other than that, it's an insect bite. And a lot of people think, if they have like lines of bites on their arms, on their legs, on their torso, that is bed bugs. And those are usually good signs of a bed bug.
Okay.
Because as a bed bug feeds on you, it takes about 15 minutes for it to get its fill of your blood. So, but if you're like a restless sleeper, he'll engage and you start moving, he'll disengage. Wait for you to stop moving, and then he'll re-engage.
Oh
He
my
won't use the
gosh.
same hold that he used to feed on you before. He'll create another one. So that's why the line pattern pops up. That's why, oh, I have a lot of bed bugs. Well, you probably just have one that was feeding on you, and it just took a few bites out of you. So that's a kind of a telltale sign of bed bugs. But bed bugs will bite you anywhere and everywhere. Unlike the kissy bug, where the kissy bug will feed on you around your face. But bed bugs will feed on you anywhere and everywhere. So.
What?